Trevon, can you just start by, this has been such an unusual off season, can you start by talking about how you individually prepared for your first NFL season, and do you think you positioned yourself to compete strongly for a starting job in this first year?
I feel like, I'm coming out here trying to work hard every day, just leading and following the older guys and, following their lead. They've been here way longer than me. So, I'm just, getting adjusted and, I'm trying to compete every day. That's my goal, to compete for a starting job and compete for a starting spot. So, I'm just out here trying to compete and, do everything that I can to compete. And I'm just looking forward to the season. It has been a weird off season, but, football is all about adjusting. And that's in life too. You need to adjust just to, continue to grow and, get stronger, get faster, and do things that, you can, so you can compete and go out there and compete. So, that's just my main focus, is, just working hard and, just keep my head down, just go to work.
Trevon, how is the fact that your brother's been through this? How have you leaned on him to ask him for ideas of how to get ready for a season? How much have you trained with him and worked out with him? We saw a video not too long ago, and I'm just not sure if that was recent or something that was from a while ago.
Yeah, he's been a blessing. Like, I call him every day after everything that I do, after every meeting, just trying to get little tips and, details, things that he went through that, he could help me on, and just trying to stay focused. He's been a real help with me during this off season, just trying to prepare me for the NFL and, getting my body right, getting my conditioning right, and doing everything that I can to, be able to compete in this league. So, it's different from college, a lot different. So, you just got to be on your P's and Q's and you got to stay focused. So, it's a blessing to have him, and, he can guide me a little bit and tell me things that, he went through and that can help me out.
Where in Florida
Trevon,
were
you mentioned you call your brother every day for tips. What's one of your favorite tips he's given you so far? What's one of the most helpful pieces of advice he's given you as you make this adjustment?
The most helpful advice he told me, just never quit, just keep working hard every day, and just compete. And, you just gotta take notes and study the playbook, and do everything that you're supposed to, so you can compete and have an opportunity. You gotta give yourself a chance. So it's the only way to give yourself a chance is by doing everything right. So that's one of the main things that he told me, and that's just my main focus, and just listening and trying to compete.
What was your first reaction to when you saw the setup at the Star when you guys got there this week? How did you react to everything?
It was amazing. I came from Alabama, so our facilities were, pretty cool, pretty good. But this facility is outrageous. It's beautiful. Everything around it is beautiful. It's just amazing. I'm happy, and I'm blessed to be here, and I'm trying to take full advantage of it. There's a lot of resources here that I can use. A lot of good people in the building. Just communicating and building relationships with. But I love this building. It's beautiful.
With all the testing and all those kinds of things, how have you been able to manage that and get past your test and just your day-to-day operations of everything?
You just follow the protocols that they tell us to do every day, and just do everything that they're supposed to. So just taking the COVID test every day and doing everything that they're supposed to, and just follow the directions, follow the rules, follow what's going on in the building, and you'll be just fine.
Did the coaching staff give you, or what did they give you to work on in the off season as far as technique or stressing things they wanted you to improve on and be up to speed on when you got to camp? Anything individually as far as techniques are concerned?
As far as, our strength and conditioning program, they sent us things that we can do, on our own to, be able to, come out here and compete and, do what you're supposed to. So, they sent a lot of drills, a lot of, lifting and things like that. So, they had a program set up for us that we can do on our own. But, at the end of the day, it's up to you to do it. So, you got to take full advantage of it and, continue to do what they say, even when you're not in the building. So, that's what I was trying to do, mainly just focusing on what they want me to do and things that, they do here, so when I get here, I can do it.
Where in Florida were you and your brother living when you guys were training together?
We was in Miami.
Miami.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? Just obviously, a lot of people were, quarantining in place. A lot of people were separated from their workout facilities, and yet you're able to go every day against your brother. How did you guys take advantage of the time that you guys had together, the ability to train together?
It's been great. You know, it's been different because, I was in college before, so, our schedule was kind of clashing. But, when I was in high school and stuff, we trained together every day. So, it felt kind of good to get back and be able to train with him every day. And, he's in NFL, so he knows, what it takes. So, therefore, I'm just following his league and, just competing with him every day, just trying to get better, trying to perfect my craft, work on my craft, and, just do everything. But it's been a blessing. It was a blessing that, we was able to have a home and, a training facility and, somewhere to run routes and, I'm getting a look every day. So it was good.
How much did you win? How much did you lose when you're going against them?
I won majority of the time. We kind of stopped doing it a little bit because I felt like he kind of got a hint or got an idea of, what was going on. So he don't want to show me too much, but, I try to get as much work, releases and things like that. So, I was happy,
Trevon, there's so many new members of the Cowboys coaching staff and fans are unfamiliar with them. How would you describe working with Coach Harris? Obviously, not a lot of time on the field or anything like that, mostly meetings, but how would you describe Coach Harris to Cowboys fans?
He's amazing. He's been a tremendous help to me and, teaching me new things, teaching me new techniques, teaching me a lot of football. He's been a real help. He's a real great person. Could talk to him about anything. He's a player's coach. Just talk to him. He's gonna help you out. So just listen. I'm happy to be able to get coached by him, someone who is a former NFL player. So he knows exactly what it takes, and he knows he's coached a lot of great players as well. So I'm just listening closely too, because he knows a lot of information.
Not being able to take part in a rookie mini camp and then the OTAs after that, did you have to fight some frustration that you couldn't get out and kind of get your feel for things here? Did you feel it put you behind it all, or how would you assess that?
I wouldn't not necessarily say it was frustration. Like I said before, you have to adjust regardless of the situation, regardless of the circumstances. You have to adjust and you have to adapt to whatever is going on, and this is what's going on. So I wouldn't say that was frustration. You just make sure you're prepared. It's on you at the end of the day, regardless of what situation it is. At the end of the day, it's on you. So you just do everything right and just focus on that and just adapt.
Trevon, in a normal rookie year, you would have had a whole spring of practices, OTAs already under your belt. You'd already be practicing right now in Oxford, California. Obviously, this isn't a normal year, and you're not going to have as much time to be on the practice field leading up to this season. What's your approach in terms of making the most of the reps that you will have?
You just said it. You got to make the most of the reps that you have. Just going out there and competing and make every rep count. Show as much as you can to the coaches so you can have that opportunity to play. So, that's just my main focus. Just giving it 100% every day, every rep, doing everything I can to, to show that, I can be out there and I can compete and play.
Rookie classes
Trevon, you're not the first Alabama roster.
Rookie classes can kind of come up with a bond. And from drafted guys, undrafted guys, how have you guys tried to do anything here in the off season to kind of get to know your fellow rookies? I don't know if it's playing video games online or anything like that, or just kind of FaceTiming each other. Have you guys done anything along those lines to get to know each other a little bit beyond football?
Yeah, we see each other every day, so it would be kind of weird. We didn't talk, but we talk every day. We always talking. Just getting to know the other guys. Where they come from, their schools and stuff. Just talking football, just talking life. So we're bonding real good. I met a lot of the players. I'm talking to a lot of the players, so it's been real good. We have a real good bond.
Trevon, you're not the first Alabama guy on this roster. Have you had a chance to talk to guys like HaHa or Amari?
I haven't talked to Amari yet, but I'm really familiar with him. He came from Alabama as well, but me and HaHa are pretty close. I talk to HaHa a lot, so I'm looking forward to playing with him too.
Communication is so important in the back end of the defense, the secondary. You guys have a lot of new pieces, a lot of new faces in your secondary. How do you think you guys are going to be able to kind of come together and so that week 1, September 13th, you guys are communicating at a level that you need to?
That comes from practicing every day. Even when we're in our meetings, we try to communicate as much as possible. That's something big that, coach wants us to. So if it's a call, we're shouting out the call, saying it back to each other. We're really vocal in our meetings. It's not really quiet. So everyone's vocal in our meetings, communicating and, just following, what coaches want, what the coach want. And I feel like, our defensive coordinator, that's exactly what he wants. He wants us to communicate, play fast, know our stuff. So, that's what, we try to do, and that's what we try to do in our meeting room.
Every player has a decision to make on whether to opt in or opt out of this season, given the pandemic. How much consideration, how much of a process was that for you to kind of work through that decision?
It wasn't a process at all. I had no intentions of doing that or anything. I'm here to compete. I'm here to work, and just work hard. And I'm looking forward to the season.
Last one, guys.
Trevon, you mentioned that your defensive coordinator has told y'all pretty clearly what he wants in terms of communication and playing fast. Given this is a new defensive coaching staff, what would you tell fans? How would you describe what you know about your defensive team so far?
That, you have to communicate and you have to, know the stuff to play fast. You might, what he said the other day, you might run a 4-4, but if you don't know what you're doing, that 4-4 could turn to a 4-8, So it's a lot of things that, you got to know so you can play fast and be able to have that, communication and playing with a fast defense, good intensity, everyone running to the ball and doing things that, he wants to create a good defense. So, we're just practicing and communicating and, just working with the guys and everyone getting to know each other and bonding together. So, I feel like it's a great team and, I'm looking forward to working with my fellow teammates and, just getting the job done.